Hey guys, how you doing? It's Regina here with Live Your Best Life Coaching. I want to talk with you more today about our health. And one question I want to look at is it necessary to get sick as we get older? Oftentimes we hear doctors talk about age-related diseases. These include things like cardiovascular disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's. A lot of women experience things like lupus and these things, and they seem to come with age. Therefore, they're called age-related diseases. I had the pleasure of listening to Dr. Andrew Weil the other night, and he discussed a good bit about this topic, and I just want to bring out some of the points that he made, because I'm going to tell you, number one, it's not necessary to get sick as you get older. That's not a requirement. You have the freedom to not inherit these diseases as part of aging. You have that freedom. I want to be the first one to tell you that. You have permission to live healthy. Your body was created to heal itself, but we have to give it the proper nutrition. Now, some of the things that Dr. Weil brought out was that age-related diseases begin as inflammation. They begin as inflammation in our body. Coronary artery disease is one that begins as inflammation in the lining of the arteries. And then that could proceed to the deposition of cholesterol. Alzheimer's disease, that's another one, begins as inflammation in the brain. Doctors are now learning that ibuprofen has a good effect on people who suffer with Alzheimer's. It's because it reduces the inflammation in the brain. Cancer as well is linked to inflammation in the body. So if all these things are linked to inflammation, what exactly is inflammation? So inflammation is the cornerstone of the body's healing process. It's how the body gets more nourishment and how the immune activity to an area that needs it. So like if you sprain your ankle or your wrist, the first thing you notice along with bruising is the inflammation. That's the healing process of the body. And that's a wonderful thing. You should experience inflammation in those times of trauma. But chronic inflammation is not a good thing, because that's what brings about the pain and the fatigue and everything that goes along with these diseases that we've discussed. Even people with fibromyalgia have experienced great amounts of inflammation, and the more inflammation you have, the more pain you have. So inflammation is a very powerful tool that our body has to produce healing, but it's also very potentially destructive. Dr. Weil states that it's very important that it stay where it's supposed to stay and to end where it's supposed to end. He says if inflammation persists, if it serves no purpose, if it escapes its boundaries in time and space, it becomes productive of a disease. The kind of inflammation that he worries about is imperceptible, low-level inflammation throughout the entire body. I want to tell you, that's what I was experiencing, and it was detrimental to me. I lived in pain every day, and even things, anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen, wasn't really reducing the inflammation, and all I was doing basically was treating the symptom. I wasn't getting to the root of the problem. So I asked my pain management doctor, why do I have all this inflammation? Now, I'm a relatively small bone person, so they don't see me every day, so they couldn't necessarily see the inflammation, but I could feel it. and it affected daily processes in my body. It affected my daily activities, and it's horrible to live in pain. It wasn't in my joints, but they still tested for RA. Not the inflammation that I experienced was soft tissue. So when they run tests, they tested for RA, they tested for lupus. And the first test, the ANA test, did come back positive for lupus as a potential. It didn't say definite lupus. It did recommend retesting, but it did state that it had positive attributes. It recognized the inflammation was there in my body. So they started wanting to look at what could they do about it. But let me tell you, God is so good. God is so good. About the time that I was experiencing all of this and they were drawing the blood work to try to figure out what was going on, a friend of mine introduced me to Isagenix. And you've heard me talk about it before, but I'm going to talk about it again. I went on the 9-day cleanse system, but out of that whole system, there are 3 products that I take regularly, daily, and y'all don't have inflammation. I don't live with it anymore. I stopped treating the symptoms and started looking at nutrition and things like that to bring the cure. Because I didn't want to just treat symptoms, and I didn't want to just take a pill that was going to end up affecting my liver or something else down the road, going to create another illness. I don't want temporary relief that brings long-term devastation. Been there, done that, don't want to do it again. So I'm a very skeptical person when it comes to supplements and things like that. So like I said, Wayne, my friend, introduced me to it, and the first thing he said is, I know you're going to research it. I know you're going to. Go ahead, do your research. Let me share some information with you. If it's not for you, great, that's fine. I'll never mention it again. But if it's something you want to learn more about, then I look forward to talking with you. So I took my time. I did my research. I love that everything in Isagenix is all natural. So I'm not putting more chemicals into my body. That's very important to me, to move away from the chemicals, to move away from the processed things, because when I beat cancer, then I chose to live my best life, to actually live. And I wanted to feel like I was living. All the doctor's reports were saying I was alive. I had a heartbeat. I was taking in breaths. I had respirations. But I did not feel alive because I was so inflamed. And they didn't have answers. They didn't understand what was going on. But my body was robbed of nutrients. Even eating healthy, even eating healthier, moving away from processed foods, decreasing sugars, and those kind of things, I was still experiencing the symptoms because I was missing certain things. So as I said, I did my research, and I decided to go with the cleanse system. Number one, I needed to cleanse the chemotherapy memories out of my cells, and that's where Cleanse for Life comes in. And it's probably showing backwards to you, and I'm sorry. But you can get it in powder. You can get it in 2-ounce bottles. I like to just get the 32-ounce bottles and take at least 4 ounces a day, a couple times a day. But this cleanses your body, cleanses the cells. It's not like a colon cleanse or a liver cleanse that keeps you in the bathroom. It's not like that kind of thing, cleanse. But it cleanses your cells at a cellular level, wipes out those bad traumatic memories that your cells hold on to, and then when they reproduce from a clean slate. They're reproducing healthy cells. I just want to read to you what it says on the bottle. It says cleanse, nourish, and revitalize. And y'all, it does exactly what it says it does. I can testify to that. Unlike harsh diuretics or laxatives, Cleanse for Life nourishes your body's natural detoxification systems responsible for eliminating toxins and impurities. It's made with a unique blend of antioxidants and plant botanicals. Cleanse for Life is a fundamental component during intermittent fasting on cleansed days to support weight loss efforts when used as part of an isogenic system. Now, isogenics is all about weight loss. That's what it is. And vitality. But I did not join isogenics for weight loss. I did it because I felt so bad and I wanted energy and I wanted the inflammation to go away. So I went on this cleanse. I did the initial 9 days and then I said, you know what? I'm not going to do a 9-day cleanse all the time, but I'm going to take Cleanse for Life every day. Because every day we experience something traumatic. There's some kind of stress that is going to be traumatic to our systems, even if we don't realize it. So I initially did the cleanse to get rid of, to cure the inflammation and whatnot. Now I take it daily on a preventative measure to prevent those things. If a cold tries to come upon me, I take Cleanse for Life, wiping out those bad memories, those traumatic memories, and putting in the healthy, the clean slate, so I can move forward. My next go-to product, Ionix Supreme. Ionix Supreme, and it is fabulous. It's just, let me show you. You can get it in a canister, maybe even in liquid. I can't remember about the liquid, but I like to get these little sticks because I just pour it over in my water bottle, shake it up real well, or pour it in my coffee and stir it up real well. They taste delicious, and they truly help. They help your body balance the daily stresses that it experiences. And they just put on here, it's nature's answer to daily fresh. It's a natural fruit flavor. I'll let you see that. Some of the ingredients, I'm not going to read all of them, but some of them are the wolfberry, ionic alfalfa, stem and leaf extract. It's got hibiscus flower extract, watermelon juice extract, kiwi. So everything in here is all natural, all natural. My other go-to is Natural Accelerator. I'll show you it. It's just, I hadn't opened this bottle. I have another bottle that's open, but it's just a little capsule. You take it, it helps boost that metabolism. For women my age, your metabolism don't work like it did when you were in the 20s. It just don't. But this boosts your metabolism. If I didn't take anything else, and I do take other products that I'm not going to discuss today, but if I didn't take anything else, I would take these 3 every day. Every day. Within 2 weeks, I could tell a difference. I went from being extremely inflamed, extremely fatigued, to having energy. I could fit in my clothes again. I didn't hurt. You know, I can remember even younger, at a younger age, years ago when I worked in the doctor's office, sometimes the doctor would ask me, what's wrong with you? You're not acting like yourself today. And I would say, my bones hurt. Because that's what it felt like. The deep tissue pain felt like severe bone pain. So this is not something that just happened with the cancer, but it did get exacerbated with that experience with cancer. I can't make medical claims. I can't tell you that this is going to heal you of anything. But I can testify as to what it's done for me. Because Revelation 12:11 says that we overcome the enemy because of the blood of the Lamb and because of the word of our testimony. And I just want to tell you the difference these 3 products have made in my life. I do also do a shake. I don't eat. I don't have this love affair with food that a lot of people have. So if I choose not to eat, then I miss nutrients that my body needs. Where I won't take time to sit down and eat throughout the day, I will take time to drink a shake because I can take that around with me. I can use it when I'm working on the computer or whatnot, and it doesn't interfere. So I'll do the shakes because I'm giving my body the nutrition that it would miss by not eating, and it helps me maintain a healthy weight. There was a time that I was actually anorexic. I weighed 88 pounds and looked like skin draped over skeleton, no muscle tone, you know, I was an unhealthy, skinny person. Isagenix keeps me from going down that far. I can maintain a healthy weight. I can be where I need to be on the BMI chart and still have some of the habits that I shouldn't have, such as the not eating. But it helps, and it is a healthy lifestyle. The shakes are meal replacement. You get your nutrients, minerals, and things that you need through them. And it's just amazing. It really is amazing what these have done for me. If you'd like to know more, if you're experiencing some pain, is that we don't always have to go to the doctor. I don't discredit doctors. They're there for a reason. God's given them wisdom and knowledge to help us. And absolutely, if you're sick, go to the doctor. If you have high blood pressure, take your medicine. I'm not telling you to quit your medicines or anything like that. All I am telling you is it is possible. It is possible to live a healthy lifestyle. You don't even have to do it with supplements. I choose to do the supplements. They're easier for me, and I'm happier with it. But you don't even have to do supplements. There are many, many good dietary plans. And I'm not saying go on a diet, starve yourself, try to lose weight in that way. But you can put real food in your body and you're going to see a difference. You're going to experience weight loss. You're going to feel better. There are certain foods that are anti-inflammatory foods. And if you eat them on a regular basis, it's going to decrease your inflammation. But if you would like to know more about living a healthier lifestyle, we don't even have to discuss Isagenix if you don't want to. But I can help you. One thing we need to keep in mind when we're looking at a dietary plan is we're not robots. We're not clones. Not every nutritional plan is going to work for every person. We just need to experience with different things. Experiment with it. See how it affects you. Because we are wonderfully made, uniquely made. And that uniquely, that's important. That says that what works for me may not work for you. But there's something out there that will work for you. And I'll help you find it. You don't have to live an unhealthy lifestyle. You don't have to be fatigued all the time, irritated, depressed. Do you know that the foods we eat even affect us emotionally? They can cause depression. They can help with depression. They can cause insomnia. They can help with insomnia. Many of the ailments that we experience are dietary related. They just are. And, I haven't always been so mindful of my diets. I wasn't even mindful enough when my kids were coming up of what they ate and didn't eat. Now, I was blessed. My kids love vegetables, so I was blessed in that area. But as kids, they also liked the sugar cravings and things. And they're in their 20s. 20 years ago, I didn't understand or know the effects that those processed foods could have on their bodies, could have on their emotions, could even affect their spirits the way it did. So as I learn, I teach them. I want my children healthy. I want my husband healthy. So we are transitioning. And, I believe your walk should talk more than your talk. So when I come to you with these things, it's because it's things that I've experimented with, I've tried, and I've gotten good results out of. When I beat cancer, I chose to live my best life, which included a healthier lifestyle. And I made the decision to help others live their best life. That is my purpose in life, is to help others. So listen, I encourage you, give me a call, 803-580-3097. Message me on Facebook. Go to my website, reginasanders.net. There's a contact page there. You can contact me through email. I'll be happy to call you. And let's see how we can work together to get you healthy, to help you live your best life. That's what's important. We do not have to live sickly. The title of this was, what was the title of it? Is it necessary to get sick as you get older? Is it necessary to get sick as you get older? The answer to that is no. It's not necessary. It's not a requirement. It doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to. And most of it can be controlled through controlling inflammation. And we can do that through our diets. And I'd love to help you do that. So call me today, 803-580-3097. Drop me an email, pastor.regina.sanders@gmail.com. Message me on Twitter. Message me on Facebook. Or message me on Instagram. I'm in all of those social media outlets. Or go to my website, reginasanders.net. Listen, I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to talking with you. I look forward to helping you. Jesus said in John 10:10, the enemy comes only to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But he came that you may have life, and life more abundant. And he puts coaches here on earth, just like me, to help you live that abundant life. I'm here for you. I look forward to helping you. And until next time, God bless you.